My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic. Today I am reviewing Jo Malone Amber and Ginger. This is £78 for 50ml and it says dark amber and ginger for women. It includes cardamom, ginger, pink pepper, the top notes. Jasmine, orchid, water lily and rose. Base notes, leather, sandalwood, incense, patchouli and black amber. Do we have fragrance samples? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. So I listened to Jo Malone on Radio 4 on Desert Island Discs. What an amazing woman she is. She's dyslexic as well. And yes, I very much enjoyed that. Very interesting lady. I loved her perfume story very much. I can see a lot of similarities. She was sort of saying that when she got her first order, her company went sort of quite small and then went massive all of a sudden, like mine is going. And she said that the first order she was packing stuff to go off to the Middle East and she was putting her bows on because things have to be done right, and you know, until like 4 or 5 in the morning and when it went off. And that's pretty much like what we were doing. Things have, you know, I think perfumers like things done specifically, and if it's not done specifically we get very, very upset because we want the whole story. I can really imagine her sat there in her house, lots of coffee, you know, anxious, upset because the bows weren't done right, and oh yeah, is it all going to last and is it all going to go off? The first time you export it is a nightmare. I was thinking that when we shipped off to America, I was sort of thinking of the similarities and how we must have felt. I know this was brought out by Estee Lauder, so I don't know if there was a change in this before Estee Lauder brought it out, because I know when the larger companies come in, they generally sort of reformulate to make it sort of cheaper, to make things money orientated, which is a shame. But anyway, back onto this. This is a really lovely professional day scent. The way it's built is smelling quite floral, but that is the white floral notes whipping against Hedione and Isoe Super. So you have those aroma chemicals built together, and then you have hydroxycitronellal, which gives a sort of very floral. So the top notes, and this is all sort of essential oils on the top. I can just smell the white floral notes. I can just smell those things at the moment. The musk is very clean. This is very clean, professional linen. I'm just smelling sort of linen. So it smells like a very expensive clothes freshener to me. I'm smelling some sort of clean amber. So this is a very clean day, professional fragrance. This has some lactonic qualities, which is giving it a dewy feel. So this is massively aroma chemical, I would say. I'm not getting any tingling at all. With some small amounts of sort of patchouli and maybe a few more sort of nuances in there. But this is sort of, you know, the aroma chemicals that are chosen, the sandalwoody sort of compounds would be Bangalore or one of those things, sort of a creamy sandalwood. I'm not smelling real jasmine. Real jasmine has a definite, real jasmine smells very naughty to me because of the indoles, and it just smells very druggy to me. So I'm not picking up jasmine in this. I'm not picking up rose in this at all, which is fine. For the price, I wouldn't expect that. It's very dominantly sort of peppercorny and green. On to my final thoughts. Technically, I think it's really good. This smells very, very safe. So this smells very dead on, safety assessed, going through all the legal paperwork. This is really safe, easy to wear fragrance. Absolutely worth the money, so 2 out of 2. Do I like it? Not really. But then, so let me try and remove myself out of it. This is a different one. I think this is really good for sort of professional women who are 40 plus. I think it's a very good day scent, but it is not going to last, and that is my sort of my criticism. I would love it to be twice as strong to last a little bit, because this is dying off. But this I think is really good for, I'd imagine, a woman in a sort of a white shirt. Very, very professional, very easy to wear, very clean, simplistic fragrance. So I'm going to mark it as 7 out of 10. How would I improve upon it? I've based it out a bit more. It's sort of a little bit too top notey, a little bit too Isoe Super Hedione Lirol. That's sort of the things I'm sort of smelling. Sort of, I can sort of smell it, what's in it. So it's a little bit too simplistic. I'd like it a little bit more based out of a lot more raw materials. This would be fantastic with some sort of geranium and some sort of real pink peppercorns. This is desperately needing a lot of naturals put into it for my liking. but I think it's really good, and it just smells like, in the end it's going to smell like clean clothes, so this is a really good day scent. A little bit underwhelming, but there you go. I'd love it a bit sweeter as well. It sort of is a little bit too Lily of the Valley, I to be super heady and a bit of sandalwood. Hey ho. Anyway, I hope you love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe and all that bullshit. And I shall see you soon for a fragrance review.